Living light bulb news.
Living a light bulb.
Submitted by Water is Wet.
Not said enough. It's not said enough.
This human light bulb claims that he feeds on electricity when he gets hungry.
What? I better not catch him eating one piece of fucking food, I swear to God.
Like this dude just licks batteries all day?
I hope he's 8. He's like, I'm hungry. I eat light bulbs.
Sounds like a fucking Smallville episode.
It's a fucking Addams Family member for sure.
Like Freak of the Week shit.
Or the TLC addicted to My Strange Addiction.
Oh, yeah,
where
that's
they eat
good.
like sofas and,
Yeah, the
and
guy
walls and
eats
stuff.
bricks and shit.
Yeah.
Sponges.
How do you eat electricity? Like, I just can't picture a plate of electricity pie or some shit. Like,
I think it's got to be the battery thing, battery licking.
Or he's just licking the wall sockets.
Like light bulbs.
42-year-old Naresh.
he likes to nourish.
He's from northern India. So
Those northern Indians.
he claims that he has a very special gift and that he accidentally found out about this special gift when he was at work, and he touched a live wire by mistake and nothing happened. So he was like, oh, what? And so I guess he kept playing with live wires.
Oh, it didn't shock me.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do it again.
So instead of like, being more careful, he was like, oh, I have a superpower. So then now...
Read too many comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he says that if there isn't food ready at home, because he has a wife and kids, that if food isn't ready and he's hungry, that he just sucks on a live wire and for like 10 minutes and he'll feel satisfied and full.
Really?
What the
How did it come
hell?
from like, I can't get shocked to, I could fucking eat this shit? Like,
That transition, right?
This is a quote
What do
of
you mean
his.
suck on a wire? What the fuck does that mean?
I know, and where do you just get live wire?
Well, apparently there's live wire or exposed wires all over their home. And
What's wrong with that?
He's got kids?
yeah, he has kids. So they're not, the kids and the wife and kids aren't allowed to touch the wires.
Oh,
And
that's
so
good. I'm glad
he-
they have that
There's
rule.
wires that are just plugged into the walls with no appliance attached to the other
And
side.
that shit's going around like a snake, like,
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Wasn't this a Spider-Man episode? Like the, what's his name?
Did you say
Jamie
Spider-Man?
Foxx?
Spider-Man.
Like,
Wasn't this a Mr. Spider-Man episode?
Spider-Man.
The Jewish adventurer.
Yeah, right? Mr. Spider-Man and Friends? Jesus, Nikki.
but wasn't Jamie Foxx's character like the Electric Man?
Was he?
He's like, it's my
Oh,
birthday.
right, Electro. Yeah, Electro.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but they remind
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I like how it's an episode, too. You're like my freaking mom describing something. She's like, oh, I love all those Lord of the Rings episodes. And you're like, oh, Jesus. It's so true, though. That's how they talk. You're truly an old lady now.
Yeah.
A quote of Naresh, he says, I can touch any electrical appliance like a television, washing machine, fridge, and an inverter with my bare hands and it doesn't affect me. In fact, it helps my energy levels. I think about 80% of my body is composed of electricity now. So,
Well, it's
he
not.
says-
He just made it up.
It's not. It's water. Yeah.
apparently there are no switches in the home. It's like all live wires. And
What about
he's
his
like,
kids?
I
Give a
know
fuck
his
about
kids are
kids?
That's why like the kids aren't allowed to touch it.
But what if they...
What if they gotta turn off the light? Like, what the fuck?
The wife says that he handles all of the electrical things in the house.
If my husband came in talking about this shit, I'd be like, you need to sleep the fuck outside. I don't know what drug you're fucking on, but you can't be in this house with 30
But
kids.
honey, I have magic powers.
Let me show you guys a quick clip of this.
Oh hell yeah.
This is what I need to see.
उसमें अपना आप ही ये सब काम करते हैं.
It's him?
Such a serious look on his face.
Oh shit.
लैट्स है इसको नहीं खाऊंगा.
If I don't use electricity as my source of energy, I get weak.
What was he trying to show us?
Indian robot.
Like a
Is that
live
a live
wire?
wire?
There's a live wire in his mouth?
I could see like a kid holding it to his mouth, so I'm not really sure what that. It looks like a needle or something.
And in India, they have arranged marriages too, so the wife was just like, damn, like, that just got.
I just can't believe that. It's like so obvious what's going on here. Like how, okay, if this is real or whatever, how come the news knows about it? Like obviously he's playing this up for fucking press shit. Like he wants attention with all this shit. Like you don't do this shit and then like, oh hi news, yeah I eat electricity. You know what I mean? Like how did they find him?
You know, I'm always curious about the stories that we talk about.
Maybe it's a rumor.
How do they find out?
Like in the village, and then the journalist is, like goes to investigate, and he's like, "I heard of this electricity man." Oh, you mean Bob? Go over there.
Yeah, but that rumor would be so interesting, right? Like it's like I've seen a guy who just puts a wire in his mouth and has like a light bulb attached to it. Like that's a rumor. Like it's like I've seen it. Like, yeah, you go over there. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's weird, yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why he's doing it other than, like I said, if people are taking pictures of it, videoing it.
Well, yeah, apparently now in that region they call him the human light bulb.
Maybe he wants to be a part of the Indian circus.
Yeah.
And it's always been a dream of his, but they don't like his resume because they're like, that's not special. And then so he has to build his own like fan base, so it's like finally he could be a part of the circus.
That's what I was thinking.
How does this work? Is this like a?
Sounds like YouTubers.
I feel like Bart, you know how this works.
Fake pranks.
If the wire's going into his mouth, is it plugged? Where's it plugged into?
No, it's going through.
Why is it lighting up?
It's going through.
Oh, it's going through.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, from this angle, I can't tell. Okay.
You know what'll be dope? If like one side of it is in his mouth and the other one is plugged to his butthole, and he's conducting the electricity like this.
That's what I'm saying. That would be sick. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, but it's just a wire that's going through his mouth, right?
And it doesn't look like it's exposed either. You're just like, meh.
No, in the
You know?
video, like you could see him like shaving
Okay,
off the
alright.
plastic and then he puts it in his mouth.
I kind of want to see him get tased. See what happens.
I mean,
Yeah.
right, on a tongue or something.
That could just be his snack.
His snack,
go-to
yeah.
Snack.
His dinner.
He just gets stronger.
And he just puts
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, do some cooler shit.
How long has he been eating electricity for now?
They don't mention.
He's kind of a peasant, no? Like he's just eating like these small little wires. I'd be going outside finding like the big ass wire and then have a buffet.
There you go.
He's eating little electricity snacks. You should be eating like electricity steak, like the big versions of it.
That's true. I could give him some car battery.
Yeah.
Put the two things.
That's my problem is I think I've seen so much similar shit that I am not that impressed by this. Like if he had a nuclear power plant fucking thing in his mouth, I'd be like, yes, let's watch this shit.
Yeah, especially with the internet, you see so much shit now. That
Yeah.
it's like, even fake shit.
Exactly.
You know it's fake, but it's like, okay, so.
Like it's like, hi, I was in a car accident 20 years ago and I have a steering wheel through my chest. How are you? Like that shit's interesting to me. I'm like, he kept the steering wheel in his fucking chest? Like what? Like what's his story? How do you fuck? You got a steering wheel on your chest and shit. Like, but this guy's just like, yeah, you know,
I run a wire through my mouth.
It's a little wire.
Have you guys ever had the feeling of electricity going through your body before? Like you guys got in a shock?
Yeah.
Because like one
Oh,
time
yeah.
I plugged something into the outlet and I just felt like something sharp just shoot up my arm and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be one of those things in the cartoons where I'm just like this the whole time and I don't want to know what to do.
You thought you were gonna go,
Yeah.
and then your hair like goes up like Albert Einstein and
And
shit.
then like I still had to hold on to it because I couldn't let go.
I like.
Well, you couldn't let go?
Yeah.
Like it just made you like
yeah, you
stiff?
kind of get stuck to it.
You get stuck to it, so that's why in my head I was playing like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be one of those cartoons that like I can't let go and then I'll just be burnt to a crisp.
Why were you
I
stiff?
can't believe you didn't think that was cool though. If I was a kid, I'd be like, I'm like a cartoon.
No, I thought I was gonna die.
I would have died because I would have been doing that shit because I look like a cartoon.
Why were you sticking forks in a...
I wasn't sticking forks, I was just like plugging something in.
A fork.
I full on got electrified by a goat fence.
A goat fence?
Yeah, my idiot uncle raised goats. And then he decided, eventually, he was like, you know what's less profitable than that? Emus.
Yeah.
I'll trade them out for emus. But yeah, so the cat had a goat fence or whatever, so I stuck my arm over it to go in there, because you go in there to pet the goats or some shit. And so I watched my arm just fly back behind me.
Oh shit.
And then I started like falling down and standing up and falling down and standing up and
my
falling down and
God.
standing up.
You lost control of your body?
I lost complete control of my body,
Oh,
and it just
shit.
kept automatically doing things like
After one shot.
I look like fucking RoboCop, you know. It was kind of sick in that way, like as a memory. Like you know how like Murphy's like he's like problem or whatever, you know, shit like that.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but like it was very odd, and I could feel it all night. I could feel it in my body like all night, like some kind of like.
How old are you?
I had to be like I don't know, 13, 14 years old.
You deserved it. 13.
Just from one zap like
Yeah,
that.
it was a lot.
just all this electricity in your body and you're just
I don't know that it was that, but whatever it was, I felt tingly all night, like for sure. I don't know that there's like
High
electric-
voltage.
I don't know that there was.
Goats that get.
You should have tried putting your fingers in the air and then opening your mouth to see if you can hear the radio, like come out of your mouth.
Why didn't I think of that?
No.
No, you know, because you're a stupid kid, you think maybe I do have powers now. Oh yeah. And then I tried running my hand underwater and shit to see if I could make static or whatever.
It's like the worst thing you could do if,
Well, I
if
just
you
wanted to
actually
see.
had electricity going through you.
But I didn't have like I wasn't like plugged
You
into
know,
a
in
wall.
Mexico, they have like there's kids walking around with like a car battery, and they like you pay them however much money they charge you for it, and then Mexicans they like to hold on to it and get electrocuted for like a quick like jolt of energy or whatever. And
Wow.
I'm like, what? Fucking weird.
It's like cheap ass energy drinks or something.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude.
No, yeah, I'll see.
I support that.
Because I saw
So what do you do? Give them a quarter
like
and
a peso, and then
yeah, then you go, but and you're like, oh shit.
yeah, and they
alright.
turn it
There
on.
you go.
Yeah, I saw my dad because my dad does weird shit, and so I saw him. I was like, "What was that?" And he goes, "Zzz." And I'm like, "What did you do?" And he was like, "Oh, it's just."
He's like, have my morning jolt, you know? He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
I get
like
cranky if I don't have my
energy.
jolt.
Yeah, I was like, "What? You actually pay to get electrocuted?"
You should have bought him some batteries so he could just lick on those.
Yeah, 12 volts, dude. Those are great. I remember doing that shit.
Sometimes, you know, your life's boring and you gotta spice it up with some electrocution.
That's right. That's what's fucking right.
Electrifying.
Electrifying.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, if you're electrocuted, you're dead afterward. I know that because I told that story for years. Kids were always like, "If you're electrocuted, you're dead." You
Really?
can't say that. You're electrified.
You could get electrocuted.
Well, how old are
you're
these
dead.
kids?
Just like my age, like 14, 15.
Electrocuted
Means that you
You
died.
died from
I
electrocution.
believe so.
Let
At
me
least from
see.
all the children that I grew up with.
Oh.
Electrocuted.
Google it.
You can-
No, you should keep it on. I want to hear the. I want to be right.
No, it's all those kids that would be right.
No, I would be right because I said.
Oh.
Electrocuted, injure, or kill someone by electric
Injure.
Oh
shock.
my god, can you cut that out so I don't look like an idiot? Wait, please cut it out.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Just Kidding News. And if there's a story that you guys want us to talk about, go ahead down into our description box below, and there's a link there where you can submit articles. For the next video, click right up here.